Hi, I'm Amy. I want to tell you about a new blogging website that is great for kids. First off, a blog, as defined by Google, is a website where you can add new material and it's updated regularly. So you can write about events, certain situations, or topics, and people can comment on those and give you feedback. Kidblog is a safe, secure site for students and teachers to use for blogging. The website is just kidblog.org. Oh, but did I mention it's free? It doesn't have any ads, and students don't even need an email address. The teacher creates everything they need. Each blog gets its own URL to make it a lot easier for those younger kids to log in. On an iPad, you can even just use a QR code. So I know what you're thinking. Why should students blog? Because communication skills are essential for the successful future career of a student. Bad habits are hard to break, so why don't we start students off on the right foot and give them good communication habits? Through blogging, students will be able to increase their typing skills. We're always going to have to know how to type. That's going to be important as they go through high school and college and get a job. Students will also learn proper ways to communicate online. Acronyms are great for Facebook, but they're not so great when you're trying to apply for college, ask for a job, or if you're trying to communicate with your boss. Through blogging, students will also become familiar with buttons you may find in your email and ways to insert or upload different types of media. When students go to make a blog post, this is the screen they'll see. They can enter the title here and then go down here to type the body of their blog. From here, students will get to know the word processing buttons where they can make their font bold, they can increase the size, they can also change it to a fun color. Okay, so if they want to insert their media, right up here is the little camera and music button. The teacher can let them search through files on the computer. You could also upload it straight from a website. Or, this is my favorite, the teacher can put pictures in, it's kind of like a folder, the media library. They can pick through those pictures that the teacher has made available. Since this post is about dogs, I'm going to pick the picture of the dog. Oh, isn't he cute? From here, all I have to do is insert it into the post. And there's a picture of that sweet little puppy. When the student is finished, the only button that's kind of a different color is the one that they need to use to finish their post. It's blue, it's bright, and it's easy to see. And there's our blog post about our favorite animal. Other students are able to leave comments right down here. When other students or the teacher logs in, it pops up and it shows them at the very top which ones are new, so they know where to go and what to comment on. They can also see who it's from right here in the author. They can see if it's a new post from their teacher or if it's just something from another student that they need to look at. Now I know what you're thinking. This is super awesome, Amy, but how do I get my kids to start blogging on Kidblog? Well, lucky for you, I'm going to tell you. To introduce Kidblog, the easiest thing to do would be to start a paper blog. This could be something you've printed out or that you've drawn on poster board so it looks just like what they're going to use online. I was going to make my students use post-it notes to make their comments, so they're more kind of like comments, like they're just little pops of thought on the blogs. Then, once they've got that down, you'll want to definitely model it online. To do this, you could use some kind of a smart board, or you could just have students in small groups gather around the computer to watch you work. When you think students are ready, let them log in and try blog for themselves. There's all kinds of things you could use Kidblog for. You could use it to compare and contrast stories to YouTube videos, where you can insert your media. You could use it to talk about the characters. You could use it to have students insert their own drawings after you've taken a picture of it. Students could use paragraphs to make bigger explanations. They could respond to a story that you're reading in class. You could even use it for math. This one was my favorite. For math, you could give them the answer, and they have to come up with the question. So on the most recent one that I did with my test students, I gave them the answer and then instructed them to make a Prezi presentation over what the question could have been. There are so many different ways to integrate a blog into your classroom. I hope you give it a shot with Kidblog.